Media in the workroom. We are being joined by the student athletes from the University of Virginia. If you could make your way over, we'll get started as soon as possible.
What's happening, man? Not much. Why you weak?
No, I think I did. I think I did.
It's definitely not 11:46 though.
Okay, a quick reminder, still photography is fine, but please don't use flash, and no video, please. If you need video, you can hook into the distribution center behind the cameras. If you would raise your hands for a question, we will get a microphone to you. We'll start in the front row, and please direct your question to a specific student athlete.
To Isaiah Wilkins, how are you feeling? How much practice have you been able to do, and how ready are you to play? And then for Devin and London, can you speak to their press defensively and what challenge it presents?
Hold on. I'm all right. I ain't practiced all week at all. I go to practice, but I don't do anything. I've been resting since we got back from New York. So today I'm gonna work out a little bit when we go in there and see how I'm feeling, and probably be game time decision.
Devin?
I think that their press is really active, and we've been watching film on them, and it seems to be their calling card. So it's just up to us to be able to handle it.
London?
I think he answered that one.
Other questions, please raise your hand. On our far right, second row, and then we'll come up front.
Hi, Chris with thesaber.com. Everybody talks about their defense, but their offense is able to get really hot really quickly, and they make contested shots. You have to be really alert against a team that can just be shot makers, and what do you think about them watching them on film?
Well, they shoot a lot of shots. They get them up very quickly, so of course they're going to make some. But we're just going to have to make them hit contested shots all game. If they can do that, then they deserve to win. But we just can't give up any open looks, any easy looks, and I think we'll be all right.
Front row on our left, and then we'll move over to the right.
Mike Savetis from Richmond Times-Dispatch. London, you've been your fourth time being in the tournament. You played a lot of mid-majors and teams that are seated higher.
Mm-hmm.
They always come in seemingly with a chip on their shoulder. UNCW took Duke, stretched Duke last year in the first round. Mm-hmm. They come in hungry, successful team. How do you guys balance that? Especially with the 5-12. There's that upset every year. Seems like it's a trendy pick.
We just got to come into it as if it's a regular game. I mean, obviously, when you get out on the floor, the seeds don't come into play. It's just two teams playing to advance. So we just got to come out there and play the best of our ability. Obviously, they're going to come out firing. That's the way they play, pressing, doing all types of things. So we just got to be ready for it. I think if we're prepared, we'll be fine. But we know it's not going to come easy. So I think we're ready for a fight.
Front row on our right, and then we'll go right behind you.
Yeah, Andrew Ranspacker, Daily Progress. Isaiah, even without practice this week, I'm sure you've watched plenty of tape of these guys. What have been your impressions of Kaycock? He's averaging, or he's shooting about 80% from the floor, a guy who's 6'7", and probably be your kind of matchup. And if you can't go, who are some guys to fill in to help with that?
Well, I mean, we'll probably start Jack at the 5, and he'll guard him. Mamadi, Jared, guys like that if I don't go. But yeah, he gets a lot of stuff off pick and rolls. So if we got to do a good job on ball screen defense, from what I've seen, he gets a lot of dunks and layups. So we just got to try to stop that and make him shoot over the top of people.
Center aisle, second row.
Isaiah, David Teal from Newport News. You had, I think it was 8 points and 8 rebounds in limited minutes against Pitt. How much did that game take out of you and then affect you the next night against Notre Dame?
Yeah, I was tired in that game. And the one day of like back-to-back games, I think it took a lot out of me. I thought I was going to die against Notre Dame. So I'm glad I got these 5 days rest or whatever it was, and I'm going to try to be ready to play tomorrow.
He's milking it.
Front row on our left.
For all you guys, what did you learn coming out of New York? Obviously, a disappointing showing against Notre Dame there in the last game. What did you guys learn? What do you work on? And obviously, offense. You know, you guys got to get more consistent on offense. What were some of the things you guys worked on in practice?
London, could you start with that?
I think it just came down to our defense. Obviously, we didn't make shots, but we couldn't stop them at all. So we did a lot of defensive things. We did a lot of pick and roll defense. Obviously, with UNCW, they do a lot of pick and rolls after the fast break or even in fast break. So I think this week we've been working on pick and roll defense a whole lot, if not the whole practice. And then offensively, I mean, you're not going to be hot all the time. Obviously, we wish we could have made some more shots in the Notre Dame game, but we just got to keep our confidence up and keep shooting the shots that we can get. So,
Devin?
Yeah, he nailed that one.
Isaiah, anything else?
No.
Front row on our right.
This is for Devin. Not most games this year, you guys were undersized, particularly in the ACC. This might be a matchup where you do have a height advantage. How can you guys use that to your advantage tomorrow?
I think we just, being able to throw it inside. Some of the coaches have been preaching that we throw the ball inside and be able to get, easier baskets doing that. So we have guys like Isaiah, Jack, and Jared who have, guys on their back and they have good post position. Just throw it in and let them make plays.
Other questions? Front row on our left.
London, I remember Malcolm talking about, his last NCAA tournament and looking around, noticing more stuff. Do you do that, or is it too early in the tournament for you to kind of take in any of the nostalgia stuff that he talked about?
I mean, yeah, I've been trying to do that this year. Obviously, with the ACC tournament being in Brooklyn, it was different, so I was trying to take all that in. And it was actually my first time being in Orlando, so just taking some stuff in. My family will be here tomorrow before the game, so just being able to take stuff like that in, allowing my family to be here is also cool, and just being able to have them here for the whole ride is going to be a great feeling. I'm obviously not thinking about taking it all in as if it's going to end tomorrow, so I'm trying to prolong that as much as I can. But yeah, obviously I'm trying to take everything in for sure.
Any other questions? Gentlemen, thank you very much and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.